Good evening, coming to you live on Monday, October 29th, 2018. It's going to be Tuesday, October 30th, 2018, in less than 8 minutes. It's 2300 hours, 52 minutes. Black men, African descent, indigo, Moors, Pan Africanism, all my brothers. I call you my brother because you look like me and I love you. I don't. The only reason I call you my brother because I love you. Not even because you look like me. Now, I never said this before. Never thought about this. What made me think about this, what I'm about to say, it's not going to sound good. It's going to be some cussing in there. There's going to be some words that we don't like because that's what it is. Like how we say, it is what it is. This is what it is. And I'm really starting to understand. I don't care what now. I'm talking about community. I'm talking about helping people. But I'm learning you only gonna help who you gonna help. Cause this black man, now I'm about to say this ultimate bullshit right here. This is some bullshit I see us doing. I'm literally now. This is from Stephen A. Smith, ESPN analyst. This man, what do you call that? Net worth. He's been in movies, commercials. His net worth is like it's between $5 million to $10 million or $12 million. It's like 12 to 15. I looked it up so many weeks ago. I was looking up like net worth, self-made millionaires, and all this. Who was born in, and I was thinking like, okay, he cool in my book. Yeah, you say some things that's not so great. I'd say things that's not great. But if I can think back and I want to ask you, even on my lives, check me, check my ass, check me too. If I've done this, I never put down a man. When I called out, I never said a man didn't have a heart or toughness. What kind of bitch shit? Now I sound like this one lady now. What kind of bitch shit is that? You call out my yo? You know I just fucking blood, sweat, and tears for this. And then this nigga sitting up here, I'm gonna call him a house nigga. Stephen A. Smith said, if Jordan and LeBron played, he would have took the. What kind of bitch shit is that? I looked it up. I thought I keep thinking LeBron and me the same age. I'm 35. And Michael Jordan, well, LeBron is 33 and Michael Jordan is 55. That's 20 years apart. I didn't know basketball was life or death. But I know if you said my life was on the line and I had to beat Michael Jordan in basketball, you know what the hell I'm going to do to win? I'm not going to kill him, but it's going to be damn near close. And then to say that shit, LeBron, this like hold on. I don't get in. I don't want to get into people's personal life because I don't know what LeBron do and Jordan do. But I know their lives was very, very, very different. Just like when, like example, Obama, President Barack Obama. I don't care what his history is, his past. I'm not gonna dig into it. But this man, he is a perfect example of a person and that was the closest to my skin color to to look good on TV. He didn't have mistresses. He took care of his daughters. He did everything I would do. They brought up the man. He's. I don't even talk about people smoking weed. I don't even talk about people doing drugs. Like damn, like they brought up the man smoking weed as a teenager, and all the motherfuckers that talked about him, they fucking do crack. They pump drugs into the neighborhoods. For real? You want to go there? And you and as a teen, you smoking weed. You're not smoking weed no more. And if he is, it's in his own private house or his own business. But you letting drugs. You if you're so we supposed to be so great of a man. We're Congress. You telling me we can't stop being drugs being imported? Yeah, okay. I'm not dumb as hell, motherfuckers. Like y'all some dumb mother. Like this was like the ultimate like house nigga. Like I was like, this is why slavery. And the creator keeps showing me in the spirit, this is why slavery happened. We don't get it how we're just to me, I say it was the authorist fuckery from a house nigga to say something like that. And this is not a, this is a diss to Stephen A. Smith. His grandmother is white. What we call white. Caucasoid, whatever you want to call it, caucus. And we supposed to be this. I'm not gonna say we just have a blackanoid. They call it another word. I don't like that word. That's a disrespect. See, I try not to use and say certain things toward people because that's like the ultimate disrespect. People talk about somebody spitting on you. Well, calling me a nigga is ultimate disrespect. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care how nice you be. Nice, that's foolish. Nice mean foolish. Go look up the makeup of all these words. They fucking tricking us. And we come here believing and rerunning this shit. And LeBron came in the league because he called himself the king. What the fuck he was supposed to call himself, a piece of shit? The hell wrong with us? That's his fault. Well, sorry you think less of yourself, and sorry that somebody didn't tell you, but you are great too, young men, young women, old men. You are great. I don't care what drugs you did. I don't care what somebody done to you. I don't care how you've been touched and molested. You are fucking great. Let me say the F, take out the F word. I don't want to put a cuss on you. You are great as you can be. You are love. You are a genius. You are magnificent. You are wonderful. You are amazing. I would never 20 years separation. He said he'd have took the heart out the man. I ain't never have a man. I may have win. You sharpened me. If Jordan was so great, why didn't he sharpen people? And that's what I want to get. Stephen A. Smith, you're supposed to be sharpening native, the narrative, the commentary. You're not supposed to be destroying people like hearts. You know how many young men like Stephen A. Smith? That's why I say I'm the example. I don't know how many young men watching me, but I know it's a young man watching me. I may say fuckery. I know you on his live. I'm using that because young men, that is fuckery. Don't ever let somebody what? If I was standing in front of him and I was LeBron, that's when I'd have gave LeBron a red light. Every man in this world should give Stephen every black man in this world. And I should be punching dudes in their face when they say, man, that ain't tough. I wish the dude in my now you can do a lot of things to me. Don't call me tough. I would get in your face. And I probably wouldn't say too much after a while. I remember this dude, this Puerto Rican dude, he called himself my friend. He got in my face. I was like, dude, I'm fucking 6'5". I'm happy the creator made me this way. Because now I can look at I can look down on your little bitch ass. And I told that to him. And he stopped talking for a second. And he started saying all this bullshit. I was like, when you want to jump, you going to jump. I'm not one of these little pussy-fied dudes you've been fighting your whole life. I'm not worried about losing. See, you worried about trying to kill because you a felon. I don't care about no felon bullshit. Like that's some bitch shit you do to people. And I never tried to bitch a man. Even when I fought him. My thing was, you're not going to say what you want to say. And that's really what's going on with each other. Where is our fucking values, morals, and ethics? This dude married. And he talking about another man. That's a now I can see if you saying, well, he crying. Okay. I'm gonna laugh at that. Okay, it do sound like I'm complaining and crying. But what that is, you just literally you made an article about two men. They're the same color as you, the same race as each other, and as you, supposedly, and you in sports media, you in the media light. So they controlling your bitch ass, you house nigga. So y'all ain't bunch of house. I don't care who you work for. You still control your own body though. You control your own mind, your own thoughts. This dude y'all don't know. I'm ready to punch him. If I seen Stephen A. Smith, I asked him, I would tell him, dude, I would say all the things I'm saying right. Like, dude, that's the ultimate house nigga bitch shit. And I would tell him, before you speak to me, I know I said that to you. Before you speak to me, you smart as I don't know what, because I listened to you. Mind your words. Now I'm gonna apologize because that's what you did to me. You really came on national TV to make a segment about Clash of the Titans, And you calling a man, saying another man, if I was in his era, would have took the heart out of him. Dude, we was born in two different families. We experienced two different things. So this perseverance just to make it. And I was like, it's owned by fucking white men, dude. For real. Your ESPN is owned by white men. They pay your ass. They paying him too. And the freeness is supposed to be coming like, yo, these are two great ass men. You calling the Michael Jordan the greatest of all time in the National Basketball Association. He don't hold the records for everything. There's records that he haven't even accomplished. He haven't made the accolades for everything. He don't even hold the numbers statistically for the most. So like this is my logic. Like how are you the best ever? The best ever to me will hold all the statistics in the top 10 at least of every category you can think of. That's the great, like win percentage, defensive win shares, wins the most out of any player to ever play the game, the most championships. I mean, because you're supposed to be the best. Now, if you're gonna say you're the best, if you're the greatest of all time, you should stump every single category by top 10. You should be at least. So if I do the math, you should be in at least top tens for the most win shares ever, the most wins ever. I'm gonna because it's five on five that I thought. So since we're gonna do the so if I'm gonna even try to compare myself, I'm gonna say, well, in life, man, I respected women, and I take care of my children. Stop, I don't have children, but I do my best. Like I say, I'm the example to these young men. This is. I'm not even sad no more. I used to even when I watch somebody getting murdered. I watched a video on YouTube earlier. I didn't even know it was. I thought it was the next day. I've been getting my rest, catching up on my rest and everything. And I watched a man tell his dog to kill a coyote. Coyote that looked as sick. Now his dog probably sick at that time. I don't know when his video was taken. I didn't look at the date or when he posted it. Said, "Go ahead, boy, get him, get him." And he was a white dude. And it made me think like, if I'm down and out and sick, you was sick. So that's how slavery started. See, we don't want to talk about the truth, young black African descent men, indigo men. Something is wrong in people's minds. And we're not catching on to that. That's a mental disorder, Stephen A. Smith. That is a mental disorder. We are godifying a man. We are making this man. This is the National Basketball Association. At the end of every game, have this fine print. And the key word that always stood out for me. This is why I don't get into battle. I've never been in a fight over a sports conversation. I got into like a debate. I got loud because that's my voice. Because even now, I know I'm a little loud. Even I know when I talk to people on the phone, my mother, I'll be talking to my mother regular, like, "Ma, how was your day?" She was like, "OJ, why is you so loud?" I was like, "Oh, sorry." She's like, "You always been like that, even for the military." She's like, "In the military, I don't know if it got worse or like she don't use the word, but she like your tone, like the decibels or something got higher of where you speak now. But you always did that." She's like, "Why do you do?" Or not even always. She's like, "Once you started talking, you talk loud." And it's nothing to do with me trying to talk over someone. I never was like, "No, I'm not talking over you." That's like loud. They're like, "OJ, you could not even whisper. You your whisper." Oh, I forgot how they say it. But like literally, this that's all I really had to say. Like I'm really shocked. I'm shocked in the way of like this year. I never said it so much, but when I heard a lady say it, she said it in the way because she just tired of men. She hurt by men. I'm starting to say we fucked up. Now I'm gonna truly say I don't cuss a lot, young people. And I know y'all hear this in rap songs. Y'all hear the word nigga, bitches, hoes, sluts, all these words. And a lot of words don't even mean what they mean. Slut is an untidy person. Well, back then we called it an untidy. It was an untidy woman. It had nothing to do with her sexuality. A lot of words don't have to they don't have to do with her sexuality. Like this don't have to do nothing with because the man lose a basketball game with five other people. You want me to be the sole I take on responsibility, but damn. And this is sports. LeBron is 20 years apart from Michael Jordan. Even if we have the If you're gonna make a discussion, this was just the ultimate bitch way to do it. To say, okay, Jordan better, cool. But I know if I'm 35 and I know at 35 Jordan 55, right? That's 20 years apart from me. That means I have to get to 55s to make up those other. So what did I do between 35 and 55? I'm not going to compare. It's not so much a comparison, everyone, but it's like if you're going to do a type of comparison, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about assets. I'm talking about like my life is more. I am more guiding and challenging you more to think about your like the power of yourself, like dignity, honesty, like dignity. That's another one. Like, wow, that was an ultimate say. Fuck your dignity. That don't mean nothing to no one. That's what the like the panel and the panel up there listening. I'd have checked them. I was like, dude, hold on, stop. I know we work for ESPN. I know, damn, you love Michael Jordan. You think he your master. You control your sports analogy of people. But Bill Russell has 11 rings. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is toppled Jordan in other categories and things as well. But we don't call him the greatest. But you want to use iconic moments and accolades. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has that. Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain. There is no greatest of all time because time is still going. Isaiah, per quote, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas played against Michael Jordan and whooped his ass. And then we talk about the toughness of eras. I don't see a greater toughness. When I played basketball when I was little to now, I'm still walking away with bruises and scratches on my body. And it had nothing to do with and if that's not toughness, I don't know what it is. Cause them dudes, I had to be getting close to somebody to get bruised. I got bruises on my body. Even the pick, I'm not mad they got a bruise. I'm like, that was a good game. That's things like testosterone, like I want to say masculine, like a man going through. Cause I'm not gonna get mad. But it's some things you don't do. Like I seen Vince Carter go to dunk on Shaq. Now, Shaq, now that was wrong. What Shaquille O'Neal did to Vince Carter, he slammed him to the ground. He ain't just push him. And the ultimate rule in basketball as well, you don't take people out when they're in the air because you have but so much control. Once you grab onto the rim and then you swing your body, that's different. Like I seen the one dude, he say he sucker punched him. I was like, dude, you're not about to swing. Okay, you dunked on me, big deal. And people did get mad. People were like, well, I don't know what Sean, like, dude got mad. At the time, dude didn't pay it no attention because he touched his mind like, I took that as a man. But not all people gonna take things the same way. So running a campaign, an ad, or a panel, or a commentary, or a narrative, or a dialogue to saying one man is stronger than another man, that's the ultimate disrespect. That shows the bitch in you. That shows the house nigga in you, the ultimate fuckery. Because you calling out a man you never met. You calling out two men you don't live in their lives. And LeBron is a great example of an African descent man. You should be proud of him, of what the adversities he's been through. Even in comparison, you telling me, wow, this is his first championship. Like, then if we do comparison, if I work at a company for 20 years, why are you only excluding 6 years? Hold on. And this is what I don't like. Like if you're gonna use comparison, just like some careers, I worked for you for 20 years. You only gonna take my best 3 years. I never got that about retirement. It's like your best 3 years of hours you take and the incentives you get. That never made sense. But we allowed it. But there's some things you don't allow. And I'm not gonna allow you, Stephen A. Smith, to bash another black man. I'm not bashing you, but that's the ultimate. That's like some bitch stuff. That's house nigga, dude. That's what slavery is. We literally we're transmitting slavery again. People are like, this is not slavery. I tell white people, be quiet. I like what you have persevered in your life. You get mad because you lose your job and you're gonna kill your wife and kids. And there's a record of white men killing their wife and kids for losing their job. I'm losing. It's men on tape, on truth and reality, on record saying you kill your wife because you lost your job. You kill your kids. You killing for life insurance. And we'll say, well, I know we just as dumb because we fucking slaves. We're stupid. So we killing for drugs. We killing for land that we don't own. Nobody own no land. Nobody on this earth own a piece of land. And if we did, why don't everybody have a piece of land? Why don't a certain, and this is the stuff that, this is all what I'm talking about throughout all my recordings. You see my lives, you listen to them. If you listen, that's what I'm talking about. This is the ultimate bullshit. I'm like, that just turned, that like, that made me just say, for real? A man talking about other men. He making another man greater than him, and then he lessening another man so he can sound good, to feel good for a story, for a couple dollars. That's all it takes for some money. Have you been watching the stock market? You know money's not about to mean nothing. Even the money in your account is credited to you. It's not backed up by anything. It's only backed up by the employer that's employing you. But that money's not backed up by anything. It's no gold, there's no diamonds involved. No, it's nothing solid involved to back up that money. So you're doing this for a little dollars that it's a piece of paper, literally. Wow. That's all I gotta say. That's what we've been doing to each other, Africans to young men. Don't become us. I say us. I don't do it, but I'm gonna still put me in there. Cause I'm not far off. Don't become us, young men. Young women. Do not become us. This is bullshit. This is fucking slavery again. Slavery. I wrote a thing and I should have saved it. Slavery didn't die. Slavery is still here. Go read this legislation. Why you think it's three branches of government? That's why you think that's why you call the that's the Trinity, right? That's three. Three branches. Why everything comes in three, but that's not all good to us. You say God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, legislation, judicial, and executive. You think those don't go together? You think you keep saying biblical law go with the land? No, land is, people made this up. We're sitting here keep creating the same thing. If we want to, this is a spell. We are in trance. We are in a spell. We are in all these curses. We are greedy, envious. That is greed. That's gluttony. You're already fat and you keep eating. You're jealous. Not jealous of no man. That's what it seemed like. He's jealous of LeBron James. He's envious. Because LeBron took, I don't care what happened in 2011 NBA Finals. So nobody in this world, I lost games. I didn't come up short. I just lost. It's like, damn, I can't, man, I didn't know I didn't know we were Superman. Just because you take 40 shots, that don't make you better than me that game. And you only made 11. That's horrible. That goes to tell me that and it's other guys that play with me. See, it's okay to lose, but when you want to pick and choose how you lose, you can't. Because if you want to talk about greatness, as I watch LeBron, I'm not even gonna. Jordan lost games too, but I watched LeBron in his first playoffs against Detroit Pistons. I didn't know that didn't matter. So when these little young niggas and these old ass dudes saying, "Well, he went to the finals and lost," so no other part of my life. So if you go about, so I look at their life. So no other part of your life matters, just like a parent. So when you wasn't in your child life for 3, 4 straight years, the beginning of their life, that don't matter anymore? Because that's what you're saying to me. See, also it go revert to the shit I'm talking about. When what we're doing psychologically to each other. And all right, I'm about to break down the sports things for people that so-called Jordan is the greatest of all time. Well, this is what I did. I said, if you're gonna be the greatest all time, it don't start in the NBA. See, and that's how I talk to people. I say it don't start in the NBA. To me, when did your basketball career start? High school, right? Probably grammar school for some. You played on the varsity and JV team. So if we go there and get to the end of now you made it professional. You went like from from childhood to like amateur, like high school is like an amateur, or it's high school. Okay, high school. You might have did an amateur league because it's like you're preparing you for a professional or to be better. So you did an amateur league, or you went to college. Then you went to professional. That's just your profession now. To the end of it, how many years did you play? And if I look at that, and if you're gonna say, and like Stephen A. Smith like to use the totality of your whole basketball career, you're not the greatest. That means it's too many people to put one, two, three, four, and five. It's interchangeable. Top 20 men, because these guys it's like exceptional. I'm gonna say like top 10, top 15 are very exceptional. Like if we break it down by position, who's the best point guard of best? I say greatest of all time. Who's the best point guard? Like, dang, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Do we take the guy that made the most threes ever, or do we take the guy that has the most assists and the most steals ever by a point guard that's so ahead of everybody? See, it's not an opinion. It's gonna like what category are you going to make the most important? And that's all we doing. What's most important? So if we gonna shut down, discredit, bash, dismantle, diminish, take away, and belittle one person for another, we got to do it all across the board. I'm gonna say, damn, he treated his wife bad. I'm gonna say, damn, I treated my mother bad. Because woman on woman, my characteristics, it's not gonna be changed based on the narrative, the dialogue. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna make it to a way where it's gonna fit what I want to say. It's gonna fit into where I want it to fit. If we didn't have an ESPN or a Sports Center, who would be called the best? Who would be the greatest? We were like, oh, that was beautiful. Like, but what's going on in Chicago with the murdering? Only can go by my city. I don't live in Chicago. I have to be in contact with someone and be like, damn, that's bad. And we share our experience, and then we find out at the end of the day, our experience is not so much different. I seen somebody get shot in front of me. Me too. I seen the lady get hurt. Me too. I seen a young man get hurt. Me too. And I heard a story about these dudes robbing this family, and then instead of killing them, they made the son rape the mother. I don't know what's going on in the son and mother head. I just say we got to take this L. I'm not about to do this because people don't realize what happened to that young man. In his mind, if he can remember, he will seek out vengeance on everybody in his path. That's like a vigilante, like Batman. And see, we don't think that's going to matter. And when then we gonna give him the ultimate punishment when he start killing people, and we gonna say what's wrong? Well, he should have got over that. Should he? Should he get over what he just went through? And it's like nobody's thinking about that. That's the bullshit I'm getting into. That's why I'm cussing right now because that's bullshit. That is shit. That is manure. That's coming straight out people's ass. Instead of saying, "Damn man, we let him down." I may not live there, but I feel like I let the young man down. That these little punk ass dudes robbed somebody. They didn't go out. I don't care capitalism and slavery, but damn, you telling me you can't work for your own money or your own items? Fucking objects. This fucking phone is an object. Don't give a if I have it today or tomorrow. I'm not gonna want to hurt somebody over some damn phone because I can't get the internet. My phone hour. I've seen people go crazy over a damn phone because they can't access YouTube. YouTube went down. We got crazy over YouTube going down. Are you serious? Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. And this is what I'm looking at in my life. And then they telling me it's something wrong with me. Is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? Wow. My brain is messed up. I would say I am perfectly fine. You have to. That's why I say I'm the example. Cussing is not going to determine who I am. But young men, I never intentionally walked around hurting women. I never intentionally made bad gestures and things at my mother. Even how you hear me, a woman say it's beautiful how you talk about my mother. My mother did a lot of things bad. I don't have to tell you. I remember that we had diaries back in the day. We wouldn't tell nobody. Now we taking pictures and we placing them on social media. My current situation. You know, okay, I'm admit I'm a pervert or whatever, and I like watching certain things. You can go to my playlist and you like, why you got that playlist? Because I enjoy that. You're not gonna make me feel bad for all the shit you be doing, all the bad things you do in the world. I'm not harming nobody. But I was sitting here like, you don't understand, young men and women. If you are good, do not record your. It's a website called Pornhub, Booty Source, RedTube, SexVideoArchives.com. It's so many websites, but on this Pornhub site mainly, it's these young kids having sex. They may be over 18. I don't doubt they over 18. The dudes, you don't understand. That's part of slavery. This girl was throwing up. She's giving this man what we call a head, fellatio, oral sex. She's throwing up and he's pushing her. That's some type of weird shit to watch that. And I'm sitting there, I'm disgusted. Like, this is slavery. Or they take a black girl and there's white dudes and they sit in a circle. And yes, the women that's on these social medias on black YouTube, yes, that's a ghetto gagger. Fucking the girl and punching her in her face and she throwing up and it's throw up on her face. And he's making her suck his dick. Like, for real? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that shit? That's slavery. And y'all talk about sex. How we know what sex trafficking is $1 billion business? I know this changed, but this is what's going on in this world. These kids making clothes. And then who recently said, I want to keep the production in America for adults that's 35 like me can get paid 20, 30 dollars an hour. That's legit work. And I can make the Nike clothes. But they're outsourcing it because we can't watch who's these little kids being sex slaves. They being slaved. They being trafficked to make these clothes. You ever watch somebody eat porridge that's homeless? I watched in Africa. They had this stuff. It looked so disgusting. Somebody like it looked good. No, it's not good. It didn't even look good. It's called porridge. It's like cornmeal or cornbread with like pancake. It's thick. I was like, yes, they're getting fed, but that's some nasty shit. Imagine if you had to eat that every single day for 18 years because there's no other source and you had to hunt for your food. See, they took away the hunting and said, you're relying on us. So now they signed in treaties in Africa right now to rely on them. No, you don't. Do it the old fashioned way. That's slavery. See, they don't even get when we bought into treaties and that's capitalism, capital, control. The perfect control society. This is what's going on. They're warping your son's mind with you getting warped in these sports. And I say I dare and somebody to comment with me with something. No, don't comment at me with this BS. This is messed up world we living in right now. And talking about audacity, talk about another man and his toughness, his heart. How about come take out your heart, bitch? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna say, yo, white daddy making you suck his dick for money. Basically, that's what you just did. You sucked his dick to dog a own man that looked like you. Even if it did, and you seem like one of us, your white grandmother. How about if somebody come and talk about your family, you ready to kill them? You is too, people. Other people that's like somebody talking about you, you ready to kill them. So now you telling me he gonna take my heart, and then somebody say, wow, Stephen A. Smith, you really just said this? See, but LeBron might not take it that way because he's kind of making more money. He's making a good amount of money. You can ignore things. Like I ignore my blood pressure may not even be high on this because I have a legit right, and it's in the understanding that Stephen A. Smith may not never get what he literally just did. I know he had to think about this because he's not stupid. He's not dumb. He's not an idiot. He's not foolish. I know he thought about this before he said what he said. So that's what the ultimate, like, damn, like, wow, can't even look up to you no more. And I remember a woman say something on like Facebook, and all my stuff like happened. It's so funny it happened like online, didn't happen in real life. People love to talk to me because I like to say hi, how you doing, how your day going. I never met you, like good, like oh okay. Then people start opening up. You'd be shocked how many people just open up, say, now I mean like these mean ass people, you mean ass women that don't talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to you. 1,000 guys talk to me today. No, they talk to you, but did you talk to them? Did you show your character ugly as hell? Should be happy somebody looking at your ass. That's what I'm gonna teach my daughter. Don't think you above somebody. I don't care how pretty is your hair is. Oh, my skin is flawless. I don't got no bumps. I don't give a like what? That don't mean nothing about who you are. That don't mean nothing. Somebody talk to you, say hi back. Don't tell my daughter. You may not have to have this long extended con. Somebody say hi, how you doing? You can say good and you thank you. That don't require no effort, no nothing. That's some silly shit we be teaching our kids. I'm happy my daughter don't like. He said hi. Wow. Fuck this world. And it's like you making us like this fuck people and fuck this world. And I can see why people do the things they do. I can see why people do the things they do. That don't I'm not saying that is right or correct. Like in the murder happened. You murder someone, we think of it's a revenge, revenge after revenge, revenge after revenge. That's why I don't see like somebody say they murder your mother. I'm not gonna really I gotta really think long and hard about that. Because you see, I'm gonna exact revenge. So my revenge is gonna be worse. See, you see, we never seen slavery before, but I read about it. See, and that porn is a exact example. Then they be having, and you be watching some of the videos. It'd be like they like, is you forcing her to have sex, or is you forcing him to have sex, or people behind the camera like do this and do that. Y'all don't think that's weird? I do. I think it's weird that these young women, these young girls will get online and gyrate their booties with no panties and stuff on and show their face and think nothing of it. Or if they're not showing their face, they get on media just to get likes and subscribers because they get a couple dollars. I don't know if you even get money off of social media. I don't know. You probably do. Because some people live and that's how they make their money. They don't even, people are proud of, I don't go to work and I gotta, well, I hope you got some stock and some investments while you not working. I know if I got a $5,000 check, man, because I know how stock work, and I'm in stock now. I'm gonna go rampant on buying me some stock. I'm gonna go rampant. I'm doing it now. I'm taking $13 and that's all I have for this paycheck, and I'm putting into it. I'm taking $13. That's all I have. I'm putting it into that because I know at the end of the day, when I get to if I make it that far, see, I'm preparing for the future because I know this money mean jack. So might as well use it while it do mean. So it's credited. So I'm crediting my money to this account. Hmm. Ooh, I want to go. This is all I want to talk about, which is Social Security number. Your body, your movement, your work is being credited. Monies are being funded into account. That's why we get public federal assistance and public assistance. See, y'all don't know nothing about nothing until you read. Like my friend said, if you don't apply what you read, it don't mean nothing. I don't care if you can read the Bible back and forth, but you treating people like garbage. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how I don't like because you're foolish. Nice mean foolish. I don't care. I'm doing. You can feed me all you want, but then you talk to me and you want. I don't care how much you feed me. I don't give a damn. I don't owe you nothing. You doing that the kindness of your heart, right? Or is that the kindness of your heart? So you got to be mindful as a young man. I'm not controlling you. I'm guy. I want to help guide you and challenge you. Like if you got a question, go to a dog. I remember I was talking to my friend earlier today, or is it the next day yet? It has been the next day because it's been the next day, and it's the next day. It is now at 00 hours and 32 minutes, Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. And we was talking, me and my the lady I was talking to. I could call her my friend. It is rare. It's easier to call a woman a friend than a guy. I say that. And what was we? We was how did she say this? So she worded. How did she word what we were talking about? But anyway, cannot recall a word. It's gonna come back to me about how we be treating people, how we talk to people, and how people think of themselves. And that's one thing to think of yourself. I would never, if you say OJ. Now I'm speaking from the count of me, and I always done this. Can he beat you? No. Why would you say another person can beat you? That I don't. People are like, well, I don't play. So what? We don't. You don't know what you're capable of until you put your heart and your heart into it. I'm gonna pick quotes up. You can't see me. You never know what you're doing until you can put your heart into this. If you're not putting your heart into it, what's the point? Now that's when I would say to you, people, we love to make excuses like, I don't know why that man sit down. I don't know why he did that, but I'm not going to assume. But I learned this. A woman said, "You assuming." So I'm making an ass of myself. So the ass, if you look at the ass, it's the back of you. You sit on it, and shit come out of it. So why don't you ask him so you can have you can be clean. You won't be in the back, you'll be in the front. So like, and then when somebody asks you, just like the dude earlier, we was talking, he kept saying, "This is what the video." I was like, "No, it didn't show that. You literally made this up in your own mind." Just like I was discussing it with my neighbor, his girlfriend, he was mad. His girlfriend was like, "He didn't say that." I was like, "I didn't say that." He was like, "Yes, he did." She's like, "No, he didn't." He's like, "That's what he was applying." And she was like, I was like, "No, I'm not." And she was like, "See?" And he got kind of upset and walked away and came back and kept trying to argue. I was like, "Stop debating with me because I can tell you're not listening to me." So you telling me I knew that a man sat down because he gave up? No way in the hell I know that. And I asked him, he was like, "Well, I was getting a rest. I noticed we had 8 minutes left in the game. And I realized, okay, we are down by 6 points. I'm not doing so hot right now. Let me sit down." And I know this is a team sport. Even though he's not saying it like this, I know I can be the best player on the court at times. But I was like, damn, I can't. And it's like sometimes, and this is going to be the worst part about what's coming, and young men and women. You about to see the saddest stuff in your life. You're going to see grown men cry. You're going to be see women doing. You probably already seen this in your life. You're going to be seeing people doing the things you never thought they was going to do. We call it dark moments, but they're only supposed to last for so long. I went through dark moments. I went through one strong one because it lasted for like a month. But even in my dark moment, I was still warded off of not to do certain things. And I'll give you one. I was on the chat lines. And at this time, I'm not gonna lie, women was not into me. And this is when the transsexual era started hitting. And I let I talked to the transsexual dude. We was cool. He invited me over. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gay. What I'm doing? See, you thought I was gonna say something else. I didn't do nothing with him. I went to the bedroom. I was like, I'm not. What's this? He started to make movement. I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm not. And I said it. And it was like I felt brave about it. Like I didn't feel lost. I didn't feel like I had to give in. I didn't feel like I was gay or anything. I was just like, damn, what I'm doing. I was like, I'm not gay. What I'm doing. And then he said some crazy stuff that made it even worse. He's like, "You want my man pussy?" And I'm sharing this because I want to, because I'm not ashamed of like my life, and I'm like 35. I'm of age, and I feel like I would write this in my memoirs and my story. You would seen it in my bibliography if I was such a great. I wouldn't share this because I know it's things that a lot of people go through, and just got to that point. It was like, Paul, skirt, like we say, skirt. No, 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 no. This is not it. This is not it. But some people that went forward, I don't know how they did it. That did go through, and it's like, I'm not that. I'm not gay. I don't like men. I'm not even attracted to men. You don't even smell like a woman. You don't even look like a woman. And I just stopped. And he didn't force nothing. He didn't. And I never. And if he did, I didn't even notice it because I remember growing up, the neighboring dudes in my neighborhood, I won't call them my friends. As an adult, I would say we've been more so of friends now because we able to express and be like, damn, communicate a little differently. Because now I talk more. I remember them offering me drugs, alcohol, marijuana. I said no. Not one time ever I felt like I had to do it. Just like in that was like my darkest, weakest moment. If you can say a man was vulnerable, I was vulnerable. And I felt the comfort like after that happened, after that dark moment went over, I went back to being who I was. I was like, man, I don't never want to be there no more. I don't want to be there no more. And then fast forward to now it was 2018, about 2013, 2012. I was in like in a homeless state of couldn't find a job because I didn't know my skills I had. Then I finally learned like, no, I would never be homeless again now. I've done things to make sure I didn't. Now I acquired skills. I was like, and it's different avenues to make money now, and it's legit. What I look at, we could say I'm being controlled, but I'm not being controlled because I want to go work for a company to make some money. I don't care if I'm helping this business. I don't have a business right now. People are like, well, you work all that hard. Like, you sound like a dumb fucker because you saying this. What business do you have? So it's like we got to start thinking about the things we really say to one of each other too. And that's the whole thing. Watch what you say to people. I'm not trying to control you. But if somebody retaliate a certain way, don't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron saying Stephen A. Like, so why would Stephen A. And Stephen A. Swift can like that's rude. That's I'm sorry, that's rude. You can't take that back. I don't want you to interview me. I will get you 1-on-one for a minute. Be like, I still have the respect. I would still call you a house nigga, a bitch ass nigga, and you a bitch to your face. But I still start off with sir and end with sir and thank you and be kind and sincere. Be sincere in all the words I said. Because you did the ultimate form of disrespect. So all I can do is really comment off of what you said. LeBron don't never talk about these commentators. Michael Jordan don't either. I never heard Michael Jordan diss a commentator. I never heard LeBron diss a commentator. But we got so much negative about each other. Jordan never talked about LeBron. LeBron, like they ask questions to each other. They don't talk about each other. At least I can respect that. Like, damn. And I'm quite sure they don't talk about each other in the private. Because eventually, if you what you say in the dark comes to the light. Because it's going to explode out of you. Because you're going to want to tell everybody. Because that's what type of people we are. So you got to remember. So that's why my dark moments is going to come to light. Like if I had a wife and I was going to run for president, you're not going to smear campaign me. My wife and I was like, I'm okay. Oh, so we going to get into personal, huh? Let's get into personal. Isn't it strange? I am willing to tell you my personal information and you willing to go, you had to go dig deep for that too. You went back to I am, so Barack Obama is how old was he? 54 at the time? 52? Something of that nature when he became president? So you went back 30, 40 years to talk about me? Seriously? So you're going to dig back? So you're gonna create what's not there to talk about me? That's amazing. Well, I say unto one, I say unto all. Remember, all these choices you're making is your choice. It's your path, it's your journey. You have to choose wisely. All the things that go on, everything that happen, everything you do don't have to be known to the world. But be mindful and careful. Like if you care about people, you full of it. If you're not, you probably don't. But don't be shocked by the response you will get from because you're responsible for you. And it's a cause and effect. There's a response. Remember the word response and responsibility, account and accountability. And that word ability, you have the ability to do it or not. You have the power. So if you don't do it, it sits there. If he never said nothing, we never have this discussion. Or if this never happened, we never have this discussion. If you learn how to take track and take care of and mind your business, I'll say mind MYOB, mind your own business. I don't care if you're a time commentator, analyze the game. I didn't when analytics go into my personal life and a person like character. Oh man, that's a sad commentator. That's a bitch ass fuck ass nigga. And that's a bitch ass bitch right there. She a hoe ass bitch when she say some shit about a man. If it's a woman. So I don't care what people may think about me. But you say that shit to my face, don't worry about how the response, because that showed me you didn't care. Even the dude was on the panel, dude, you can't start off say you some hoe ass bitch niggas instead of saying, well, what I've been hearing, it sound different from me. I don't carry myself that way. Cool. They wasn't dissing people. They was talking about what's going on in our lives, our media. What are we seeing? They're literally talking about an outside source, and you come on with the response. That's wrong, dude. The call men pussies. You up here crying like a baby. That's like for real. You analyzing my character because you look at things different. Cool. You can say, well, I look at things different. It's not hard to do that. But you say you can't check me. Well, then don't say the fuck shit. That's some bitch shit like what people do. Nobody want to go through that. That's wrong. I don't care. I'm gonna sit there to the day I die. That's wrong. You call me weak or whatever. That's wrong. That even calling me weak is wrong. I can say, wow, that antic you did, that motion, man, that was a weak. I would ask you, man, why you do that? That looked at weak. Why you give in? Why you do that? That's more of why I'm saying it to you. Or like, man, that was gay as hell. Why did he do that? Or let me ask you, that was very gay, dude. Why you do that? Or if I find out like now if I know him and he don't like that word, I was like, okay, man, that didn't look right. Or even I check myself and checking myself like, damn, why I say that was gay? It's in my mind. It's nothing wrong in the sense of it. But I was like, I don't really know him. Maybe. And if I did know him, I gotta make sure other and see we don't do that no more. And I'm sorry, and what we made true in the biblical sense, we're gonna call good bad and call bad good one day. And we're already doing that. I guess I'm here as I'm a light to say, no, that's wrong, young men and women. Even my cousin. But it was to call out what the people was doing. It don't still make it right. But it was like the example of what they're doing with the finest words you can use based on what these people was doing. That's like a house nigga. You really that's like exploiting your position, knowing that you won't lie to you. It's like you got all the wherewithal to do that and you don't do it. You don't do your checks and balances. I find that very shameful. But if you want to work under that, work under that. I'm not gonna work under that. And if you was around me and I heard somebody say this about you, and that's the one thing I always had. I cannot like you, and then somebody talking about you around me, I was like, hold up. And the guy I was talking to, he tried to say things like somebody, and I'm not talking about you. I've stopped going to the church because we always late. How is that talking about them? They're late. Service supposed to start at 11, not 11:30. Just because you're late, I don't have to stay as long. You're staying over the time. You're late. You should continue to serve as such. What is wrong with saying that? People like, oh, you shouldn't. I'm not bad mouthing nobody. Service start on time. When you get there, you start with us. You begin with. You continue on with the service as such. That's why I don't like the church. I don't like the church I like to go to. They start late. They stay there for 8 hours. Nobody want to be there for 8 hours. I'm not even working at my job for 8 hours. And if I am, you see, I'm not there no more. I'm not saying I'm supposed to get a break. I'm gonna take my break then. If I'm gonna be there 8 hours. So you got to start understanding who you are. I'm not gonna allow nobody to dictate who I am. I'm not gonna buy like somebody say, man, you this and that. Like, no, I'm not that. Did I display I was? No, I didn't. Oh, you soft. I got bruises on my back and I got scratches, but I'm soft. I literally was sweating my blood. I'm bleeding in my arm. I'm soft. How the hell are you soft? So don't allow people to tell you who you are. That's curses. Don't there's spells. Don't allow no other person on this earth to put a spell on you. You are great, beautiful, wonderful, and strong. When you start thinking less, that's when you become less. When you think up, you be up. And one thing I do like about the church, the pastor would say, you are who you think you are because that's who you think you are. And he always, and then in between, he just at the end, he'll say, think up, be up, live up. Always live at a higher calling. Be at a higher mark. Be at a higher level. Money don't dictate where you at. Having things don't dictate who you are. And the way you look is not who you're going to become. Times change. You can be better. You can always keep going up. I'm not even saying it like some special level or it's a marking points in your life that you look back. Last year, you was doing as you prepared for next year. So let's say last year you prepared for this year. You're doing way better. I'm doing way better than I was doing last year. I'm doing way better than I was doing 10 years ago because my knowledge, my mark, what I set just for me is to be better. I never thought I can write some of my movie. I wrote some of it. I never thought I can think highly of myself, but I think highly of myself. I never thought I was handsome, but I think I'm handsome. Just like I had my interview, it was funny. And a lady was like, think 5 characteristics about like I'm kind. So I went in, I did the deeds in the bag. Like I'm sociable. I'm self-motivated. And like I was up to my fourth one, I was like, handsome. And they all laughed. It's like, well, that's what you think about yourself. I was like, yes, I do. And I was like, I'm only joking. She's like, no. She's like, no, go with that. Because I was so positive about it. I was so reassuring, even though they knew I was joking, but they also knew they asked me 5 characteristics about what I think about me. And you got to start thinking like that. Think about that. I want to challenge you to this. Think of some good, positive characteristics about yourself. 5 good, positive characteristics. No one can take away. You earned these characteristics. Think about it. Be great. Have a great sleep. If you're not asleep by now, if you already rest, if you woke up, hope your rest was well. Continue your day in positive affirmations. I love you sometimes. Say I love me. I love me. Look in the mirror when you do it. They could call that demonic all they want. Look at yourself. That's the only way you can look at yourself is in the mirror. Thankful that was made. That's one thing we can't deny and say that was made for evil. If it was, then that's crazy. I could look at my own image and picture of myself in the mirror, but okay. And say I love me. Keep saying it until you cry. If you cried for other people's deaths, you cried for bringing you out of a burden. You cried for some other entity that you never seen. You cried for another person and you never cried for you. This might be the time you should cry. When I first said I love me in the mirror, I cried. Not gonna lie, I cried because I was like, I never said that to myself. Then now when I say it, it's like water. Like I love me. I say it in front of anybody. And I read a story about these guys was going into churches, even slavery, and tell people to denounce their religion. I was like, oh, and I had thought about that. Would I have denounced my religion? But I learned what religion is at the time. Without have denounced it, I'd have told them gentlemen, I'm not denouncing my religion. I was like, you got guns in your hands, and I'm just as silly because I've been through situations where I've done this. I was like, if you got a gun and you point it at you, shoot me or not listen to what I got to say. And that's what I would like. You got guns in your hands, showing me that you're more powerful than me, or you're more powerful than the entity that I am trusting. And this was like, if you really got the spirit on you, and I was like, before you shoot me, let me speak first. What's your time limit before you shoot me? I got 5 minutes. I don't want to convict you. It's just because at the time the spirit that took over, I wouldn't have been shot. Nobody after me or maybe before me that never been shot. Because I would approach a man with all my heart and all. And this is what I don't get about people. And honestly, I was like, you killing me over a belief that we don't know if it's true, but I'm honoring this belief. But you killing me because you don't honor the same belief I believe in. Because all we know it is, it's not a no, it's a belief. Because we both wasn't alive. And you ready to murder me, you got the power. You say this gun is a power. Of course it's powerful in my body. It can go, we designed it that way. For you to kill me with that weapon is pointed right at me. It's going to and shoot it in my most sensitive, vital organ in my body is going to kill me. That's showing how much powerful you are than me, right? But my words right now may or may not keep me alive based on what you think of what I say. And all you men that's helping him, you're powerful than me, but you got to use a gun to stop me from doing what I'm going to. You're going to say what you're going to. So I'm about up by 2 more. I got 3 more minutes, but you're going to kill me. See, I may not be the most convincing. I may not be the Martin Luther King, but I know you're not showing me no power. You showing me the ultimate form of weakness. And that sounds stupid because I'm saying this to a man with a gun in his hand. Accidentally rhyming. I'm not afraid to death. I'm afraid that you only murdering me because of a difference we have. We got a difference and you want to murder me. You want to go in there and talk about my heart and my toughness. You want to murder me because it's a difference. You think differently of what other people think. Or we didn't even think this way. Y'all created this narrative. We didn't create this narrative. The people that's telling you to kill me or y'all working together to kill me because y'all want to, I don't know what you're trying to prove. You're not proving nothing from killing us, but said that you're just murderers. I'm not going to honor you. So if you still, I probably got the seconds left. You still want to kill me and finish killing, maybe you, I don't know if it depends on where we was at. You kill other people or you didn't now. You want to kill me and kill more people for sitting in a building minding our own business. Go ahead and kill us all. Kill us all. Don't line us up and tell us to denounce our religion. Just kill us. Because that's what you're coming to do anyway. And you want to try to prove some point. If your creator is real, well, he's real. He's proven himself in me to say this when I'm possibly can get shot. And whether I die right now because you feel a difference in your heart, let it be. But let your differences be sound and true. Shalom.